Did you know that according to the Annals of Botany, tomatoes originated from the Andean region? This is a region that includes Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia, and Chile. Also, since the 20th century, tomatoes have been derived from Lycopersicum. Did you know that according to the proceedings of the Society for Experimental Biology, there has been an increase in consumption of tomatoes over the last 50 years because of the benefits, which range from vitamins A, C, and E, folate, beta-carotene, and let me see if I get this right, carotenoid lycopene. Lycopene is a very important antioxidant that is powerful in fighting cancer and cardiovascular disease. Now, you may be asking yourself, why am I just telling you a bunch of facts about tomatoes? Because there are benefits to growing your own tomatoes. In fact, nothing is better than sourcing your own produce when it comes to food. You don't want anyone touching your food, spraying your food, and there's going to be all sorts of people handling it. No, the best would be to grow it yourself, right? Well, now you're probably asking, why would I go through all that trouble? I can just get tomatoes from the grocery store. Well, let me tell you, there are great benefits to being able to go through the whole process of growing and seeing something that you planted come to life. Is it really hard? No, not at all. In fact, you start with something as simple as an egg carton, right? So if you take an egg carton, you just put dirt and water in there. You can just take 2 to 4 seeds, 1.5 inches deep, one half inch deep. And then, this is maybe a difficult part, but you're gonna need to keep them inside in a sunny spot. There are lots of animals that like to eat the seedlings. I don't know why, apparently they're really delicious. So, once they actually start seeding, you're gonna go ahead and remove the saran wrap. This is once they start sprouting. And after they have 2 leaves, you're going to start removing the weaker ones. Leave 1 to 2 plants per egg carton. And then you're going to return them to the sunny spot. Now, you might be wondering, what am I going to do with them after that? Well, seedlings should start being transplanted once they become dark green and there are about 4 or more leaves per plant. You're not going to want to plant them until after it starts getting warmer than 60 degrees and there's no frost. This isn't really a problem in Florida, but just in case you move, that's something to keep in mind. The soil needs to drain, so sometimes it works to have raised beds. That way the water can come out properly. And you're also going to want to choose a spot that has at least 6 hours or more sun a day. Tomatoes love that sun, and you need to take that in for their nutrients. Planting them, you're going to want about 2 to 3 inches of compost in the top 6 inches of the soil. And you're going to want to plant them about 2 feet apart in rows that are positioned 3 feet apart. Please keep all this. You're going to want to water them deep, but infrequently, not too much. Tomatoes grow tall and heavy, so you're going to want to plant stakes 3 inches from the stem and 18 inches into the soil. Tie the plants to the stakes. You're going to harvest them when they're fully colored but firm. And at that point, you might be wondering, what am I going to get from this? What don't you get from that? Salsa, nachos, pizza, sauce, salads, all of the best foods have tomatoes in them. And you're going to get all that nutrition as well. Thank you.
I want to grow tomatoes!
I'm so